Hello, everybody, and thank you so much for spending time with me again today on Innerviews to find out more about entrepreneurs and business people in South Africa. And today I'm very pleased to be chatting with Tendai. We spoke last year, and I'm very excited to be doing a follow-up with him this year to find out how the year has been, how business has been through the last very, very difficult year through COVID, and what challenges he's faced, and also maybe he's had some successes along the way. So Tendai, over to you. Perhaps you can just start with a very quick introduction about who you are and what you do for people who are watching who missed the first video.
Okay. Yes. Good day. How are you? Fine. I'm happy to meet you again on the same interview after last time, but it's a Women's Day, so happy Mother's Day.
Yes, thank you.
Yes, pleasure. Basically, I'm an artist, visual artist, Tendai Makufa. I've been grown in Zimbabwe, but now I shifted to South Africa. But basically, I'm doing a visual arts, but I normally do everything that is art. That is me. Everything that is art, in terms of from starting theory and everything. I think basically art in other words. So okay. I'm a visual artist. Yes, that is my main.
And what I enjoy so much about your work is the amazing use of color. You have such a joyful use of color in your work that always makes me kind of, my eyes are always drawn to it whenever I see it. And also you have very much your own style, because when I see your paintings anywhere, I know that it's something that you did. So can you maybe tell artists who are watching how you kind of came to find your own style?
Yes, thank you. I'm happy also that you like color. Mm. Yes, and normally for me, in Africa, our main theme comes from the sun. Because in Africa, we have a lot of sun. So the rays from the sun, yes. If you look in the sun, there are different colors. So to me, to portray Africa, those rays, that's are the one which give me the colors. So basically, when I'm painting, anything I'm painting, that color, I normally take it from the sun. Because normally Africa, sun is always warm. So normally when the sun reflects on everything, yes. It gives us different colors. So from that point, that's why normally when I portray my Africa, I portray as color. So from there, normally that's where I come out with the word, normally color. Because I normally find that when normally I sit down in the sun, normally see all the racing and everything. It's normally reflect that it's more brighter in Africa. It's brighter in terms of, because of the sun. They normally know as that it's too much sun in Africa. But for us, I call it as brighter. So from that brighter thing, that's where I come out with my style of trying to see exactly what is Africa. How am I going to portray my new style through that sun? Yes. That is a gift from me. In other words, we believe that our God is behind the sun, because no one ever go behind the sun. So basically, that's why my colors, everything come from the sun. That's where I mix my colors. Normally, I just look at the raisings of the sun. That's the way I try to portray and try to find out where I can get my unique style from that sun. That's yes. Where normally, basically, where I get my color from.
That's such a beautiful insight. And now that you've actually explained it to me like that, I can see in that painting behind you just how the sun played a role in creating that beautiful, joyful image that you've got there behind you. So Tendai, I know that the last year during COVID has been very, very, very difficult, especially for anybody in the arts. In South yes. Africa. I know the musical industry, and I know that artists are particularly struggling right now because the people who normally support them don't have the kind of income that they used to before. How has all of this affected you in the last year?
Yes, truly, it's really affected us as artists. But to me, I take this as an advantage. When I mean advantage, well, yes, I take it as an advantage because it gives me time to sit down with my painting and my paint and to think deeper, to try to produce something which is new. Like when I see the guys even in the music industry as a whole, it's your time for you to create something new because we have given an opportunity. This is an opportunity for us to dig more, to produce something more, because mostly we don't have time because of the demand of our work. You understand? People require our work, they need a week, they need our work. So if music, you need to produce quick. So now that time frame, I understand it's difficult in terms of financial and everything, but to me, I give it as time, looking back at my painting, because I have enough time of dreaming and looking exactly for my painting. What am I going to portray? What should I add more? And also, most of the time, I got an example from another lady who is in Pretoria, Helen Melanie Botha. She also helped me a lot. When I go there, she said to me, this is the opportunity now, Tendai, to look deeper into the art industry. Look deeper and see exactly. And also take advantage of the social media like Facebook, Instagram. Most of the buyers or most of the people, because of this COVID thing, they are now in the house. They are staying in the house. So make sure you use the media to try to market your work. Because everyone has time to sit in the house. So when they look at the work, that's an opportunity for you to see that there's someone there. There's a style. Because most of us these days, it's difficult. We don't have time. We wish to have even to sit with the kids. That's why I was laughing at my guys. That even now, most of us, we are even to see that, my daughter is using a left hand. But because of busy of the work, you notice that she's also using a left hand or right hand because of busy. So with this basic life that we are living this time, the time is very important because most of the time we don't have focus on doing some of the things. So now to me, I take it as an advantage, not looking at normally when I look at something most of the time, I just try to look at it positively. I don't look at negatively. It's wrong.
So for me, that's what I enjoy the most about interviewing you. So often I speak to people who can only focus on what has gone wrong. And I just love that when I speak to you, you focus only on opportunities, only on finding solutions. And you kind of minimize, okay, financially it's difficult, but you minimize that and you focus on what's good in the process. How do you stay so optimistic when everybody else is feeling so gloomy?
Yes, ma'am. I think I would say, let me say I would say, in other words, the way I grown up, in other words, the way I grow up is, I think it's the way I was taught by mother and everyone. When just look at, even when I'm just looking at something in life, like that's why I said as an artist, maybe it's an artistic mind. When I look at something, to me, I don't take it as normal. Sorry about that. I take it beyond. If it's a chair, it's a chair. But I try to figure out something so that at least, that's why normally I try to live the different life as artists. I normally say it's the other way. Because you try to look when something is happening, don't normally blame. That is what I mean. I don't normally blame in life. Don't blame. But try to look as an advantage, always. As an advantage. When something happens to you, take it as an advantage. The reason why, but if I did something like this, what is going to happen? So that's why normally I look positively. I look positively. Like now my style, I end up improving.
Yes.
That COVID thing, it gave me time. It gave me time.
Yes.
It gave me time. And now, from that first interview until now, I'm telling you, I'm very grateful and happy because I manage. There was when I'm sending my works over the internet and everything, I'm no longer sending my biograph. It's Tendai. No, I'm sending the video. I'm sending the video. So it's gives me the a great advantage that people they are looking instead of me explaining myself. Because if I explain myself, it's more like everyone normally supports himself as an advantage. So that video itself, someone get it properly and read it and check to my Facebook and see it's going well. Like now I've got another guy from France, Roger Camel. He saw that video. Now he did about 3-4 times. He writes my story. Yes, he writes my story in French and put it in English and put my biograph and everything. Now he's organizing something again. But people in France now, they are coming in. How come? How come? You understand? It's because the video is marketing itself.
Yes.
Then now the biography, if someone asks me anything, I'm not saying I'm Tendai, I'm doing this. No, I just send the video and everything once. So that person will read everything and able to understand. It's like now someone represented me is representing me. So it's an advantage. So that's why I said normally, and also that opportunity I'm getting now about this COVID thing, that COVID thing, I'm spreading. Now I'm telling you about from that video, I'm getting popular in a way that I think all over now, all over the world. Some they even they are not in my Facebook account, but they even come in, ask me when they've got maybe they're hosting an exhibition or something. They just make sure they call me. And I like one thing now about through that video and everything. Even when they are doing their paintings, they take me. I was with Tendai, or take me to put in your book. Understand? They are more like now recognized now in realizing that there's someone. Understand? There's someone who is doing like this. There's someone who is doing like this. So I need that process. That's why I normally say to guys when you are talking, I say, no, in life, there is a process before you achieve. There is a process. And that process is like the gold. When you are purifying a gold, make sure it passes through a process. Because now, for example, now, when they want to do maybe, for example, an auction in America, they know that who is Tendai. They know who is Tendai. First. Before I come there, they already know who is Tendai. So the video, I just send the video.
So are you saying to me that in the last year during COVID, you've become an internationally known artist?
Definitely, ma'am. If you check now, on my birthday, there, if you check, I think about 200 something or 306 people they say happy birthday all over the world, and they're mentioning the great artists. They're mentioning artists from there, different angles.
And
it's true that video.
How does that feel for you?
Yes, I'm feeling great, ma'am. Great. Okay. But what I normally do is I swallow my pride. I want to remain where I am. But the point is, it's giving me more time to go deeper. Because this one to me, I take as a challenge because the works I have produced that time and the one I'm looking forward to produce now, they should go further. So to me, I'm smiling, but it gives me more challenge. So before I take my canvas and do away anything that I need to do, I think twice. I think twice. So normally I take about a month. Now I don't take 2 weeks or 3 weeks doing a painting. I really 3 weeks or 4 weeks for a painting for me to say this one is done. I don't normally rush because now.
So are you producing higher quality work that you're able to sell at a higher price?
Yeah, that is my idea. Higher quality. That's why normally when I'm producing a work by Facebook now, I'm not producing every week, but I can say every month I release one.
Okay.
I'm not releasing every time. Because now I take my time. Because I make sure, as they were saying, that guy from France was talking to me, he said, Tendai, where are you now? How far? I said, no, I'm still insane. I'm still working out. I said, no, I can't give you something that myself, I don't feel proud of it. That is me. I should first feel proud of anything I do myself. Then I release it to the public. I don't normally just do it. No, I make sure that I done it. And when I'm said I'm done, I'm done. That's exactly what I do. Of course, man come in, the value, but I understand. But normally or basically, I want to do exactly what I do. When I said I'm done, I'm done.
Do you feel you're almost under a little bit more pressure now? Do you feel like when you start a painting that there's now more pressure for you to perform?
Definitely. 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 That one is that now, but now I'm seeing that at least I'm handling it now. That's why I'm saying I'm handling that pressure. But before I do anything, I make sure I sketch, I take time, I relax, I come in, I pull out. I come in, I pull out until I produce something which is unique. And I try to produce something which is always different from what I've done. I don't normally want to repeat. No matter it's just a common thing, but I portray in my way. I don't portray something which is simple. It's simple the way you check it, but I try to portray the meaning. My point is I want to portray the hidden meaning. That is what I produce. I want something that is at least the meaning behind. I think I've got some painting which is about to come out. Unfortunately, I think I released it some weeks to come. You're gonna check that one. It's also something that is whereby a person, but how can someone come with such an idea? That is what I'm doing. It's simple, but I try to portray on my way, the way I feel that I should portray it like this. That's what I'm trying to do. Yes.
I really love the topics that you choose for your paintings, like that one that's hanging there behind you. You always have these beautiful paintings of women at work in their natural, like just being naturally themselves. And you manage to capture so much just in the shapes of the bodies and the body language that kind of conveys such deep meaning. I almost feel like I'm there in the field with the ladies gathering the crops when I look at your paintings. So I really think you've got such a unique style, and I'm loving watching the progression. So I'm looking forward to seeing what's coming out next. You must tag me when you post the picture, please.
Definitely I will. Definitely I will. Because normally, definitely I'm gonna take. I take a lot of people, and the sharing is all over the ground. And normally when I done a painting, let me say this: when I done a painting, when I distribute to the social media everywhere, I make sure I sleep 1 hour at night.
Yes.
The whole night I will make sure I distribute it proper. The Facebook end up sometimes blocking me that it's too much. It's too much. I'm telling you, it's too much. Because normally
and you must
do it from my heart.
Yes, you must slow it down because you don't want them to take you off altogether either. Then you lose that platform.
Because basically, because normally what I'm doing is in terms of the groups and all these art groups. I think I'm almost in almost group with about 2,000, 3,000 groups.
Okay.
I am there in those groups. So normally when I release something, people they're eager to see. They should open up and see exactly what I'm trying to do. So definitely I will take you up when I'm done that. Release very soon. So normally I'm just to also encourage the youngsters and the painters, like what I'm saying now, in those musicians, that yes, the hurdle is there of COVID, but let's try. Let's try to do. This is the process. When I mean a process, like for example now, when they're gonna done an auction, or maybe for example, of a certain painting, of my painting, or any painting, people they should first recognize who is this guy, what he had done. You understand?
Yes.
So we need money, I understand. But people they should know what kind of painting, who is that who is that artist? You understand what I'm saying? Yes. So it means now, for you to be all over the world, it's a process. That need to be done. That need to be done. We need results, but we need to push in further. Until now, when these top guys, because it's an industry, we have competition. Yes. Competition is there. And like especially to bring a new style to a certain industry. Yes. It takes time. Yes. If you are not strong enough, you give up. Yes. Because you face many hurdles. Many hurdles until you reach there. So definitely it means you have to face these consequences first and look and keep on improving until your style comes to a better level. So it's the same as business. When you are doing business, there is no business that is new these days. It's a business which is already done by someone. But you come out as an underdog, but make sure you pull up your socks until you come. So that's exactly what you do with art. You have to face the big guys who are there. Sometimes they can reject you that your art is not right. It's fine. Well, it's not fine, but me, I am coming in, my friend. I definitely come in. Because the way I portray my thing is different from the way you portray your things. Yes. But which is right. The industry is here to help. The industry is a product. So it means it have to face this angle and this angle, this art, this type of art, all of them, they should suit in one. So it means the more you pressurize yourself in those guys, coming in, they recognize you. Like now, I might not be popular here, but I know I'm popular over there.
Isn't that a great feeling? Isn't that a great feeling? Yes. You're starting to make it overseas.
Yes, I'm starting overseas like Jesus before. Yeah, you can't be popular in your area, but
it never happens. I don't think I've spoken to a single artist. Most South African artists who make it go overseas, make it there, and then they're acknowledged when they come back.
Okay.
If you just think about the Handsprung puppet company that did Warhorse, that they produced the highest quality puppetry in theatre, and they were only acknowledged by South Africans once they'd made it overseas. So it's quite common that happens. And I've spoken to a lot of artists in overseas countries who say they experience the same thing there also. So I think that respect kind of comes downhill. You know, once you've made it overseas, then the respect comes back downhill towards you.
Yes. But that's life.
Yes.
We have to take it like that. Absolutely. But basically, yes, we have to push in. That's why normally I said, no matter COVID is there, no matter anything is there on the way, just keep on focusing. Yes, we should keep on focusing.
So when you speak, Tendai, I hear two people speaking. I hear the artist who is very passionate about what he does, and I hear a canny businessman who understands business.
Yes.
Where do you identify yourself? Do you feel like a businessman?
Yeah, I can say in future I can be a businessman. Because normally what I did in life, what I normally do in life is one thing in when I suit, or maybe when I visit an environment or see someone, when there is something which can be helpful to me, I put my ear there. That's what I do. So in terms of business, I think that one is my channel. I'm telling you, definitely, I'm coming there. It's the same as what I'm doing in art. It's the same thing, because normally it needs patience, and it needs to push in a sense. That's why I normally say the founder of the business is the strongman. So that's why I normally see this entrepreneurship combined with the art. If you don't have the heart, a strong heart, you won't run.
Yes.
Anything, any business is difficult. You have to go to work. That one is require a lot of power, and lot of and it face a lot of hurdles, a lot of pressure. Yes, a lot of pressure. And those, for me, those challenges are the one which gonna make you strong. Because this is the way whereby it's more like a training. There's no one who can train you, but you have to train yourself. So how are you going to train yourself? Face those hurdles. Like now, we meet a lot of people, different peoples, but among those different peoples, we have help of people. We have some people who are not there to help. That's life. But you have to face the way. So definitely we have to face all these angles as we move on. Yes. So that's exactly what I'm saying. We have to face all these angles, different angles, all these angles. But this, to me, it prunes you. That's why I'm talking about God. It's a process. It makes you strong. As time you sit there on top, you become strong. That's why I said, even when we are grooming the youngsters, it's very easy to that guys are playing, guys. It's still a long way to go. I'm not saying I'll put you down, but it's still a long way to go. It's like a race. Some will fall down on the, some will keep on moving until we get the number that we need. So in other words,
do you feel that some young artists have an unrealistic expectation about how fast they should get there? Do you feel that some young artists perhaps have an unrealistic expectation about how long it's going to take to get to like a level of success?
Yeah, that one I definitely agree with you. Yes, because these days the life they are living is too fast. So that's where the problem is. They
Instagram
take
fast.
it. Yes, everything need to be fast. When do they do it fast? You don't understand. So, but normally that's why you see most of us or most of the youngsters in the long run they fall on the way. It's because they do it quick. You can do something which is quick, I understand. It's quick, get money. But after all, you find that that person who was doing certain music or art is no longer doing it. You understand? Because he jumped the channels. That's why I said normally, I said, when you are growing up from the stage, you go stage until you become an adult. It's like the kids now. When your kids is smaller, they should behave as a child. Should not behave as an adult. Because if he or she skip that stage, when you grow up, he's now coming back to that stage that is kids. It's not normal. So that's why I said in life, those heroes, as artists, as young artists, please accept those heroes, like especially in terms of starting a business or anything. Make sure accept those things. They are there to groom you. They are there to make you strong. So these things, if you face them at an early stage, they will make you strong. As you overcome them, as you grow up, it's gonna be easy for you. But if you skip those stages, I'm telling you, you're gonna fall down because these things will come. Because these are the channels or these are the problems which are there in a certain industry or in a certain level. Maybe, for example, this art industry, which have got its own problems. These problems, if you don't face them, reality, you just saw it over the phone or from someone. Until I'm telling you, when they hit you one day, you fall down or you leave the industry again. See, that person was doing well. It's because of that. It's like when someone copying the style or the art of someone. You copy, but by the end, you jam. You reach a stage whereby you jam. You can't go anywhere. You can't go anywhere because you're copying. You understand? But if you are doing your style, you keep on improving, improving, because it's you. You see that, no, I've done this. I have to go there. So that's why I encourage that copycat is not right. Because normally copycat, I'm telling you, it's a certain level. If you reach the peak, you go down. Instead of going up, you go down. So if you have got your own style that you are producing in, your level will keep on going. You keep on going, keep on going, and even you enjoy it. That's why I said money is there, but you keep on enjoying it because you keep on producing something that is going far. And people who are following you, they look at you, they really understand. They really see that, no, from that point until now, that person is going up. And also it gives you courage. That's why normally when someone comments on the painting or my painting or anything on my painting, I normally give them that thing. I said, thank you so much, most of them, to their message or whenever I come back. I said, but how are you thinking? How are you thinking us? Your art is good. I said, no, I understand, but I appreciate it because your support, that support you are giving me, it gives me more pressure and more power for me to dig more. And I want to dig more and more. So that thing, when you say thank you or anything that you say to me, I really appreciate that thing. So that anyway, so that I keep on going far until I reach the level that I wish to reach.
Yes. And are people copying your style yet?
Yeah, I might face some of 1, 2, 3 of the guys whom I can face in terms of that. They might, but to me, I take it as some of them are. Yeah, I just say it's fine. You come in, it's the way of coming in. It's like in life. Yeah, there are some people who can come and take some corners of the art, but very soon on the long run, they end up finding their way because they like the way you are doing your art, which is fine. I don't fight. It is fine because it's a way of them to come into the industry. But as he comes in, he might end up discovering his own style. That's what I'm saying. He end up discovering his own style. So that's what I believe. Because normally coming to the industry, you might come in different angles. So these angles, so sometimes he can grab you, if your son, he can grab you by the hand. Slowly, lift him up. Don't let him go. Lift him up until you see then you can see that my door is there. Or sometimes we end up pushing them away. No, don't push them away. Give them chance to see exactly how is it going through. Then until they find that but my way is this way, not this way. So normally that one about copying and everything, I really give another picture in life that said no. Because, for example, if you draw your painting or you paint your painting, any painting, then you decided to keep it in the house to avoid the copycats and everything in the house. Okay, I keep it, the painting, this one exactly, in my house. It's locked in. How the people or the art lovers or anyone even opportunity to see that painting? No way. So, okay, if someone comes here behind and take that painting and publish it already, am I going to claim that is my painting? No, I'm not going to claim. You understand? But you push it there to the world, as it is to the world. But normally what I'm saying, for me to copy mine until you reach my stage, I don't think you can reach that one. It's like me also myself. It's also me also when I'm doing this one. I make sure that I can't repeat it again. I think I'm repeating the whole time. Even I'm the one who did this one. But no matter you put 10 million there, I'm telling the truth. I can't do it again. I can't do it again. When I'm done, I'm done. So that's why I take my time. I make sure I put all the details. I put what I think is right for that time. So I'm done. No matter it's mine, my signature is mine. But truly, I won't go back again. I don't have stress again of starting again.
I love that you don't spend a lot of time looking back at the past. It looks as though most of your focus is totally on the future and where you're going.
Thank you. Yes, exactly. That's what I normally do.
Tendai, you've mentioned that you are using the social networks. Which of them are working best for you right now?
Normally, basically now I'm using the Facebook. It's more popular to me.
Okay.
The Facebook and part of the Instagram. Then I've got my page also. But the main one I'm doing is Facebook. Then from the Facebook, that's where I've got now the galleries. Now I've got some galleries which are coming in, like online galleries, and some like that. I respected that man, Roger Camel from France. He's also pushing me in his zoo something. He's pushing me about that side. So there I've got another lady from Australia, Annie. She's also, when I'm done my painting, she take also and write a biograph and put in his side for marketing and all this. And the Facebook itself, to me, it helps me a lot because I'm meeting a lot of the gallery owners, some of the guys who share my paintings, some who are doing online paintings, like now because of the COVID, they're doing this online. So most of them, that's where we meet most of the guys from all over Turkey, Sweden, and Austria. Most of them, they are coming there as we unite as artists, as friends. But normally me representing strongly Africa, my title is more like Africa. That's what so that at least they can see. You know what I believe is they've got their own style of doing their thing. For me, I should portray my own style as an African man, so that when one day we meet, it should be at least you can't even point. Just hey man, this one is different from mine. That's why the reason I'm trying to portray my own style with my son. The son is my supporter. When they call me, I just say, yeah, look at the sun. You can even call me son. The sun is my reflector. So normally, they portray Africa normally is where the sun is. So you have to play around. So that at least they can see that difference that I want. I just want that unique of saying, this is something. This is something. This is something from someone. That's what I believe. Yes.
So what do you do on rainy days when it's overcast? Those are the days that you rest.
Yeah, you know. But okay, that one, I would say another way is the time whereby I'll be just preparing my canvas, stretching my canvas, prime them, because I know that after the rain, I'm gonna receive good rain. Then there's gonna be a lot of activities in the garden. So if there's no, so if there's no rain, definitely there's no painting for me.
So interesting.
So it gives me that great opportunity of at least that change. But also you come out with something that I was not thinking about. That's why I said normally when discussing. I find something. I think I'm gonna come out with something from the rain also. I never think of some painting. Soon it's gonna come. It's gonna be some kind of, but the rain also. Because you know, that's why normally I said when I'm doing anything, when I'm walking around, I'm a person who's always free. I'm free. I'm free. I'm a person who is free. When talking, I just join you. Because as an artist, I believe our information is among everywhere. When I meet people, when I'm in the bus or when I'm standing, when I look at people doing something, as an artist, that's why I look positive at everything they are doing. When someone is there sitting there, even holding his hand like this, to me as a painter, I see something from there. I already see something. So definitely I have to mingle around, meeting different people, smile, reading books, checking them in. Like now, that picture you give me, that one I take it. I'm telling you, I'll take it. I will show you my day.
Did I give you a challenge?
So that challenge is giving me, I'm telling you. So it's good. I'm telling you, it's good. It's giving me something. So normally when I'm basically doing this art, I normally sit down and listen to everywhere, all the angles before I portray something, because I still believe I still have a long way to go. So I have to try to see exactly how am I going to come out with something which is new until so that at least when I'm looking from those paintings of old paintings, I see that my future is keep on going forward in a way, like this. Yes.
So Tendai, I noticed that we are already through our time. That was such an amazing conversation. It went so fast. Thank you.
Yes.
I have goosebumps sitting here hearing how far you've come since our last interview, because it's only a year, and it seems as though a whole lifetime of things have happened for you in that time. So congratulations, well done for using all the opportunities that came your way in the last year.
Thank you so much. I'm also happy with your support. I'm also happy about that. I'm gladly happy about this thing, because at least now I manage. I discovered one thing before I in my conversation, that it's now easy for me to say we Tendai. I just say we Tendai. I send the video. Yes. I don't normally say we Tendai. Then I have to write. No. I have to make sure we Tendai. I send the video. We Tendai. I send the video. You know, it's a professional way of doing it. I understand. It's a professional way of doing it. Like now the painting they are there, just check a person, you give a person a cup, a plate, and a spoon, and you say, Baba, just eat. If you want to eat, just eat. So it's so good to me in other ways, because now the recognition which coming from those guys, I really appreciate. They are not youngsters who are coming in. These are the guys, the top guys, the top guys in art, who are end up saying, who is that guy? So I said, I really appreciate this amazing. So
I can't wait. I can't wait. In 5 years' time, when Tendai is known around the globe as this amazing up-and-coming South African artist, I'm going to say I was there at the start with this guy.
Yeah, definitely. You should shout. You know, like you should shout. Hey, I was behind this man. You understand? It is true. I'm telling you. For someone to discover someone is it's difficult. I'm telling you. It's easy, but normally I really appreciate. Because normally sometimes you might have, it's like at school or something, where people were good at school, but after all, they won't make it after all. So, you're an artist like now.
I must also give you credit for showing up. I made the same offer to a bunch of other artists, and many of them, for various reasons, some don't have the resources, but some of them just didn't show up. So your willingness to show up is what got you here.
Thank you. Me, amiga, anytime I'm free. I'm really, you know what? That's why I said normally I take things positively. That is my. No matter the header is there, but I see there's light at the end of the tunnel. So that's exactly what I'm saying. If you move as a businessman, you move from point A to point B. No matter it's a couple of cents in business. To me, I take it as at least it's something. You understand? So if you are doing a business or doing anything, just a centimeter or 2 meters or no matter it's gonna make a kilometer. But for now, just from A to B, it's something which is good in life. At least you're moving than remain stagnant in a certain place. So that's why I'm happy, because at least I'm able to meet where I am and I'm going where I am. Understand? And even some, they're saying after COVID, they have to visit Africa. They are coming here. A lot of them, they promised me that they visit Africa, we have a cup of tea. I want a cup of coffee with you. And I said, I know I'm going to call you Belen also. Belen will be here. Then you do an interview, someone from Germany. I think it's fine. Before they understand really what I'm talking about, how good it is. I'm telling you, there are some people that you should know that at least when these guys are here from there, they can even have just a small video for them to understand how this social media works, or how these videos, or how this promotion works. You understand? So that we encourage the others. Because there are some web or some doubts in other. So this comes from, it's a process, like I say, it's a process. But it needs patience, because especially what I discover in art, most of the time in art, it means these guys, when they look at you, they follow you up without saying anything. They check your works, they follow you. How this guy, how he is he a true artist? Understand? Or is he someone who just come in, then he run away? Understand? So these guys, they take time before they consider you to be an artist. Because these days we live in it's not a proper world, in other words. People, they're doing anything. So, in other words, they want to understand what kind of person is this one. They go to profile, they check, they come back to you, they talk to you, they ask anything until they see the passion from your heart. And this guy, he needs such a group, or he needs to mix with that such artists so that he can come out with something. You understand what I'm saying? So that process itself is really killing the others, especially the youngsters. They don't want that thing, what they say is delays. No, it doesn't delays, but it makes you strong. That's why normally I say it makes you strong. Normally when you are pushing in the industry, so that these guys they're gonna have confidence. What I mean is building is confidence among a certain person, so that when we invite this guy, like for example, there's an auction. We are doing an auction here. Auction this certain painting for certain prices. Who is that guy? The biograph says, what is he going to do? What he have done? You understand? They ask a lot of questions. You understand? So these questions that should not be answered by me. That is me. I don't want to answer any question. Me, I keep quiet when this question is asked. I just send the video and everything. These things will answer themselves. Me, I just come and say, oh, who is here? Honestly, don't ask me. Just check everything. If it suits you, then you call me. You understand what I'm saying? So, but this biograph in this CV, it had to be created by you, but not in 2 days. Yes. Not in 3 weeks. Yes. It can take more months or weeks. You're lucky. But this biograph is the one which is gonna give you a credit in life. So normally this youngster encourage them. The same thing. No matter any business you are doing, make sure that thing you put it proper in the business. Profits is the thing that we want, everyone. I understand. But make sure, take your time to understand the process of the thing until you get the results. So people, they should learn not to turn out such an offer when they get such an offer. So that's why I said, if I got a chance, I have to keep on encouraging them that they should understand that no, don't turn the offer. Don't turn the offer. Keep on pushing in. Keep on pushing in. Look positive. Look positive. This is not our disease. It's just happening as a natural thing in the world. It doesn't affect truly artists here, us only. The whole world was affected. So it's a thing, but just look positive. That's why I say, for example, when someone said, "Hey, look, this is the time for you to go to the Facebook and everything and push in. Everyone is in the house now. Everyone is sitting in the house now. Don't delay. Everyone is sitting. No matter anyone who doesn't want a phone, he's on the phone. He's sitting in level 1 in the house. So everything's not moving. You understand what I'm saying? So it's an opportunity that mostly when we are moving in, even that, just think positive in life. Just look at anything, think positive until the results comes. That's why I normally believe in life.
Oh, Tendai, that was so inspiring. I am super inspired after that conversation. Thank you. I'm very excited about posting this video and giving you another link that you can add to your CV. Thank you so much for your time today. And I look forward to chatting with you again next year this time.
Yeah, ma'am. You're welcome. Even before I go to somewhere, I call you, but I'll be around.
Yes, tell me when you go overseas. I want to know.
Okay, yeah, definitely. I'm gonna book you tickets for you. So you ever look and say, "No, this is the one." I'm telling you, because I'm telling you, I really couldn't believe that I might be talking to this guy from that side, from certain guys, from the certain guys. I'm telling you, it's something which is I'm not so shocked about, because I didn't trust also that Facebook anything can be like. But now I'm discovering that I'm meeting some people, some strong guys who are doing art, and also they appreciate, especially taking you in their painting, so and so. So I said, at least something is going up, and to give me more strength. That's why I said, to me, I don't take it as a way of being proud. No, I take it as a challenge, because I don't want, when I've done this, I want to go more further. So next thing, if anything comes in, I should keep on going further until I said, that's why I'm done. But I don't think I'll be done. Now I've got the challenge now of the rain now. Now I've got the challenge of the rain now. That's the main thing.
All right. I'm going to sign off for those of you who are watching. Thank you so much for spending time with Tendai and I today. If you missed his first interview, please go back on the channel and take a look and try to watch the first interview to see how far he's come. Thank you so much for spending time with us on Innerviews today.
Thank you so much, ma'am. I'm really glad, and be blessed, and also happy Mother's Day.